In this video, we will solve some numerical questions based on electric field. Since intensity of electric field is a characteristic of point inside electric field, so maximum problem in based on intensity of electric field, we have to find resultant intensity. So to find resultant intensity, we will remember only two results. First, intensity due to point charge. Equal to constant Q upon R square, where Q is a magnitude of point charge and R distance from point charge, of point of observation, and K is a constant whose numerical value is 9 into 10 to power 9 in SI system. Parallelogram law. If two vectors are represented by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then their resultant is represented by diagonal, and magnitude of resultant C equal to under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, where A and B are magnitude of vector A and vector B, and theta angle between vector A and vector B. If angle between resultant and vector A is alpha, therefore direction formula tan alpha equal to B sin theta upon A plus B cos theta. Some special cases, if theta equal to 0 degree, therefore C equal to A plus B, and direction of resultant vector is along direction of vector A and vector B. If theta equal to 180 degree, then in case resultant magnitude of resultant C equal to A minus B, but direction of resultant along direction of a vector of higher magnitude. And if A equal to B, that means magnitude of both vectors are same, then C equal to 2A cos theta by 2. So any question, if we have to find net intensity, first we find intensity due to all point charges, and then their resultant will be calculated by parallelogram law. For example, if four point charges plus Q placed at a corner of a square of length of side A, then we have to find net intensity at center. So since A, B, C, D, 4 point charges, therefore first we have to find intensity of electric field due to point charges at center with the help of E equal to constant Q upon R square. Therefore, intensity of electric field at O due to charge A, that equal to constant Q upon R square means AO square, which is equal to A upon root 2 whole square. That means constant Q upon A square into 2, which is also equal to intensity due to B, intensity due to C, intensity due to D. Because magnitude of charges are same and distance AO, BO, CO and DO also same. Since direction of EA, EB, EB, EC and ED towards center, therefore net intensity due to A and C, E dash equal to EA minus EC. Since direction of EA and EC are opposite, and since magnitude of EA and EC are same, therefore E dash is equal to 0. Similarly, net intensity due to B and D at center, E double dash is equal to EB minus ED, which is also equal to 0. And then resultant of E dash and E double dash is also 0. Therefore, net intensity at center is equal to 0. Similarly, if 2 point charges plus E and plus 9E placed at a distance 8 meter, we have to find a point where net intensity is 0. So suppose intensity at point P is equal to 0 and distance of P from E plus E is x, therefore distance from 9E is 8 minus x. Intensity at point P is equal to 0 if and only if intensity due to plus E and intensity due to plus 9E is equal to 0 in magnitude and direction is opposite. Therefore, first we find intensity due to E, which is equal to constant Q upon x square, and intensity due to 9E, that equal to constant Q upon constant 9E upon 8 minus x square. Since intensity at point P is equal to 0, therefore magnitude of intensity due to E and intensity due to 9E is equal to 0. Therefore, EE equal to E9E. That implies constant E upon x square is equal to constant 9E upon 8 minus x square. Constant E cancel out, therefore 1 upon x equal to 3 upon 8 minus x. On taking under root, therefore 8 minus x equal to 3x, that means 4x equal to 8, means x equal to 2 meters. Therefore intensity at a point at a distance 2 meter from first, that means distance from second is 6 meter. Some other question is based on electric dipole. So we will remember a result. Intensity at any point P at a distance r from midpoint of dipole equal to constant P upon r cube under root 1 plus 3 cos square theta. And for direction, suppose intensity makes an angle alpha with line joining the point P from midpoint, tan alpha equal to half tan theta. Therefore, in axial line, theta equal to 0 degree. Therefore, E equal to constant 2p upon r cube, and in equatorial line, theta equal to 90 degree. Therefore, E equal to constant p upon r cube. Some other question is based on relation between intensity of electric field and potential. Since E equal to minus dV upon dx, that means V equal to minus integration E dx. For example, if any question V equal to 4x square and we have to find intensity of electric field at point 111. So E equal to minus dV upon dx. That implies E equal to minus d upon dx. Put the value of v 4x square, that equal to minus 8x. Since coordinates 1 1 1, that means value of x is 1, therefore E equal to minus 8 Newton per coulomb. Some other questions based on position of equilibrium. For example, any charged particle is balanced in air of mass m and charge q inside an electric field. So since weight of particle always applied vertically downward, therefore balancing force is an electrostatic force which is equal to QE. Therefore, in balanced position, we use mg equal to QE. For some question, we use Q equal to NE and E equal to V upon D. That means electric field equal to potential difference upon distance. For example, if an electron balance in air, then find magnitude of balancing electric field. In this question, we use mg equal to QE. That means E equal to mg upon Q. That means E equal to 9.1 into 10 to power minus 31, which is mass of electron, and acceleration due to gravity 9.8 or approx 10 upon Q. Q means charge of an electron 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 Newton per coulomb. Next, if two charged particles of mass m suspended by a rope and balanced with angle theta, then find balancing electric field if charge of both particles are Q. Charges of both particles are Q. We have to find balancing electric field. So for that type of question, we first draw free body diagram. That means applied force on m mass particle, vertically downward mg, tension force in rope, and force due to other charged particle, electrostatic force due to other charged particle, that means constant QQ upon R square. On resolving T, we find two components, T cos theta and second T sin theta. Therefore, in balanced position, T cos theta is equal to mg and T sin theta is equal to constant QQ upon R square. Squaring and adding of both results, T square cos square theta plus T square sin square theta. That means T square, that equal to mg square plus constant Q square upon R square whole square. Therefore, T equal to under root mg square plus constant Q square upon R square whole square. Some other questions we will solve next video.